So I think um, the the emphasis is on unknowing what we've been
Mhm.
conditioned to know about what I am, what this is.
Yes. Yeah.
That to me has felt very important because during when they're seeking energy and when non-duality was initially being explored, it felt like because I identified with a sense of lack, it felt like I needed something else to
Yes.
happen to feel complete or even to recognize truth. It needed something to happen. It couldn't be this.
You
It
had to
couldn't
get
possibly.
something, right? You
Yeah,
had to gain something or get something.
exactly.
Mm.
And through the living method, it becomes quite evident that it's about, peeling off the layers. It's seeing through the assumptions that we have, and it's actually the
Mhm.
assumptions that causes a sense of obscuration.
Mm.
It's so it's unlearning what we've learned,
Yeah.
and in the absence of what's false, the truth is all that's left, as Fred says. Um,
Okay.
so that has also been a very important aspect of this teaching that um, has been really helpful because in other teachings there's um, a lot of weight and value given to um, these massive perceptual changes and all these spiritual experiences which
Yeah.
can happen, but
It's not it.
it's not it. What this teaching offers is freedom, not byproducts of freedom. It's not about the candy, it's about the relief, the recognition of truth. It's only the sense of someone that wants all these flowery experiences,
Yeah.
and they can be beautiful, they can be really
Yeah.
um impactful, moving. It can, a lot of gratitude can come from those
Mhm.
experiences, but it's not it. It's just
Yeah. It can also be a real trap. I know in
yeah.
my own journey, I had like this major was like, wow, you know, and I lasted for about a month, just this joy and love and appreciation for whatever was, it's raining. Oh, what a beautiful day. It was like just very big and very loud. Um, and the issue with that was I spent, I don't know, how many decades trying to get that back because I thought that was it.
Mhm.
But it was just an experience, and there was a glimpse of of the truth of it was because I remember feeling whole and complete and perfect, and there was a sense of wanting to get that back.
Mhm.
So those big experiences really aren't a favor. They can really throw you into a seeking loop. And
Well,
until I found
especially
the living method, I was in that. Yeah, what
well
were you going to
another
say?
thing another thing that the living method um helped me to see is that when that reseeking happens, it's because the that experience of I'm recognizing the truth of what I am is co-opted by that egoic activity. It's co-opted by Bo. That's like, oh, I had this
Yeah.
awakening and I need to get it back.
Yeah, imagine an imaginary bow
Right.
had an awakening
And I
and
mean
wants to get it back. Yeah, it's all imagination.
that's
Yeah.
the paradox is that and the backwardsness of it is that it's not a bow that recognized true nature. It's true nature that recognized the absence of a bow. And
Yes.
Um, and so that whole motive of I need to get this back is an active denial of what was seen, which is that there is no bow and that it's already here always. It is what
Yeah,
this is.
yeah. We find that we are aware of in the living method that the importance, what you just pointed to, was that once truth is recognized, if it's not claimed
Right.
that truth was recognized, awakeness had the awakening or the clarity of its own beingness, so to speak. We won't go into whether there actually is being or not.
Right.
That's kind of profound, and we won't go there. But in the living method, you can. You can go beyond 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 language, at least as best as we can.
Mhm.
I don't think there's a teaching more profound. Um, but the interesting thing about it is, I'm going. So many different things are coming up, So it's going faster than I can speak it, and then I'm losing part of it. But yeah, that uh, the profundity of it is available. But the thing that's interesting about it is how inclusive the living method is.
Mhm.
It's not absolutism, and it's not about the relative world making a better life, a better dream. And not that that can't happen, and it usually does, because without all the imaginary garbage being believed, there's a clearing for just truth to express in this experience. And of course, it's beautiful and perfect, you know,
Mhm.
whatever it is, whether we consider it good or bad. Um,